guys, what is going on? Welcome back. I hope you guys, as always, are having the best day ever. Before I get started, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe if you haven't already done that. We're on the road to 39,000 subscribers, and I would love you guys to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video. Today, we're officially on episode 14 of Paranormal America, traveling to 50 states of the United States, heading west to east and looking at all the crazy stuff that's happening in each state along the way, which currently brings us to Kansas. So today we're talking about possibly one of the most haunted places in America. That's right, guys, not just Kansas, but the whole of the United States. Today we are talking about the Sallie house. But before we get started on the story, we have to jump right over to, say it with me now, Paranormal America. Welcome to Paranormal America, and today we're talking about the Sallie house located in Atchison, Kansas. Now, the Sallie house, wow, this place is creepy. I literally sat here today and I watched the whole episode of Ghost Adventures on this, where Zach and his team went to visit this place, and it was very horrible. Now, the story of the Sallie house, apparently it is built where the Native Americans used to be, or have tribes or whatever was going on there in the very old days. As the woman who I believe is the owner of the land or whatever, she apparently described seeing a Native American before. She's described feeling a man's presence, and then a lot of other people, like visitors and people who have actually lived there, have actually experienced a little girl. Now, the history on this place, that's what you guys want to know, right? No, you just want to hear the good stuff, right? Well, we'll get to it. The history of this Sallie house is apparently there was a family that lived there, and this is going back into like the early 1990s. There was a family. There was just the wife, the husband. They had a little kid, which obviously it's not a suitable place to bring a kid up in. So after the first few months of living there, nothing was really happening until the dad actually started to see a little girl who had a bow in her hair. And apparently she was an adorable little girl. That's the words he actually used. After he saw her, he started then getting scratched and attacked, hit while he was sleeping. He would come down the next day, and there would be the picture frames on the wall with the family pictures would be turned upside down, and some of them even just broke, like somebody had broke the glass. Now, the woman who owns the property, the place, she's actually knows a little history on this place, and apparently the person that lived there before these people was actually a woman who was a self-proclaimed Satanist, and she actually used to do down in the basement animal sacrifices, devil worshipping, all this crazy stuff. She used to like lure all this demonic evil energy into this house. So now people are questioning, is this a demon? Is this the house that's haunted? Is it the land underneath the house that was before the house was even built? Is it a little girl? Is it a Native American? Is it like, what is it? What is it? So there's a lot of different theories going on. Apparently the most common one is the little girl, but people believe that it could be a demon manifesting itself as a little girl. It's very scary. I watched the episode, and honestly, when you watch stuff like that, you know nothing's gonna happen. They put all these little jump scares in for the jump cuts. They had like a little scare, it's like a face that goes Rah! And they had all this stuff in, but deep down inside, you know you're not going to see anything when you're watching the show. But in this show, they set up cameras all around the house, as they always do, and they put this camera facing one of the bedrooms, and in the bedroom there was a ball surrounded by little toys and teddy bears and baby dolls and whatever. And there's these two guys who are like the people who monitor the cameras outside the house, and they were watching the cameras to see if anything goes on. While Zach and the other guy were walking around the house doing their thing. And you can see this panda bear start to turn around, and it's like leaning forwards, leaning backwards. It's doing all this crazy stuff right in front of the camera. The two guys completely freak out. They're like both trying to like grab the walkie-talkies and buzz through to Zach and say, Zach, go back to that bedroom. The freaking the bear, look at the bear. And Zach didn't know what's going on. He's like, what? Which one? What's wrong with it? And even while he's standing there in the complete darkness, Zach can't see it with his own eyes, but apparently on the night vision camera, the bear is still moving around. Very scary. And they also got the previous owners who said they would never come back to this property. They got the previous owners to come. They persuaded them to come back for this session to see if they could bring anything, because it always seemed to be the guy that was the victim to brutal attacks, like scratching and beating. So they asked him, would you come back? They both did. And when he did come back, they did a session down in the basement as the girl who was a psychic medium, she was like, whatever this is, it's a little girl. She described the little girl exactly how the previous owner who saw the little girl, how he drew her. He drew her on a piece of paper, and the medium described her exactly the same. The guy then was told by the medium that whatever it is in this house, wants him to go to the basement. But the girl, the medium, said, I don't think you should. But they all did. They went down into the basement. And during being down there, the psychic medium almost passed out. She almost fainted. There is a huge mark on the ground where apparently the pentagram used to be, where the previous owner, the Satanist, she used to do her animal sacrifices and stuff on this pentagram. So they were trying to avoid standing on it. And then you see on the night vision camera that the guy, the previous owner, he reaches for his head. He's looking around. There's no one around him. He comes out. When they come back into the light, he has this huge burn on the back of his head. It was a huge bubble, like a huge burn. And one of the camera crew was scratched. You could visibly see the scratch being cut down, and he said it was his arm was burning. There's a lot of crazy stuff. There was a hole in the basement. It was like a brick wall that's had a few bricks taken out of it, just small enough that you could probably cram your body through. And it was just another room, but it was very, very small. And apparently they believe that was like some kind of portal where the demons come in from. And Zach tried to like stick his head in there, and he got really freaked out. He heard a voice. They heard a lot of voices. They heard footsteps banging. And honestly, it was a creepy episode. Like, I've never seen an episode with so much drama going on in it. It's usually like you can predict nothing's gonna happen. I know that. I just know it's not gonna happen. But there was a lot going on, and it's a very scary place. Just looking at pictures and stuff of this place, I do not want to be there. I would not like to be there. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling uncomfortable about tonight, because like when I see something that's scary, and I'm okay during the day after that, but it's when it's like time to go to bed, turn the lights out downstairs and go upstairs in the dark, and it's that feeling. That's when I think of all this stuff, and I'm not looking forward to tonight, man. I'm really not. But anyway, guys, that is all for now. That's for Kansas. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever heard of the Sallie house? If you live in Kansas, have you ever been to the Sallie house? Have you ever been past it? Let me know. Just tell me stuff, guys. Tell me stuff. Magic 8 Ball. Is the Sallie house possessed by a demon? Without a doubt. Woo! Chills on the back of my neck. I got the little chilly willies. And also, you guys know I've started this thing called Random Fact of the Day, where I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's Random Fact of the Day is, did you know on average 100 people choke to death each year on ballpoint pens? Guys, you need to stop sucking your pens in school. If you're one of those people who suck your pen in school, you should stop doing that, because evidently 100 people a year die from sucking on the pen, and then it goes down their throat. So you should stop sucking your pens. Hashtag stop sucking your pens. That is all for now, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. Let's see if we can go for 3 likes on this video, 3 whole likes. And I really recommend checking out that episode of Ghost Adventures. It is on YouTube, so just search Ghost Adventures, the Sallie house. Watch it on there, and come back to this video and let me know if it scared you, because I'm truly scared right now. But yeah, do that, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you think, and I love all you guys. Remember the most important thing: chase your dreams.